On the journey of trying to heal myself from my childhood trauma, I think I'm beginning to understand a little bit more. Whenever I think I'm being analytical and trying to analyze, let's call it data or old events, it's actually a form of rumination. This is not productive in my current life. Whenever I get into the spiral, I feel like I'm being productive. I feel like I'm reliving situations. I feel like I'm gathering new insights. And I feel like from that chaos, I could somehow come up and intellectually logic out a optimal solution. But of course, as we know in life, it's really hard to even describe what an optimal solution is. This is actually anxiety. And I think I'm finally able to connect the dots here. Whenever I feel this tightness in my chest, and then an anxious thought telling me to do something, worrying about something, trying to come up with an analysis of something, I need to label that emotion, be like, okay, this tightness in my chest, this is called anxiety. It's an emotion. Okay, so that's step one. Step two is, what is it trying to tell me to do? Okay, so this thought, anxious thought, just randomly popped in my mind as I'm living my life. I feel tightness in my chest. This is called anxiety. It's an emotion. Okay, great. And it's telling me to start engaging with that thought and analyze it. Try to come up with new insights. Okay? Throughout my life, I guess I've given into this automatic programming. I would engage with it. We would ruminate. I would think I'm being productive, but in fact, I'm just in my own head, causing myself suffering. And I think I have a clue why I have this programming. Probably at some point in my life, this helped me survive. This constant worrying, analyzing of my situation, ruminating on all the information helped me survive in my environment as a child. So I guess the key here is it is now maladaptive in the sense that it helped me survive in the past, but it is no longer benefiting me on my journey forward. I can thank it for its service, but also say it's time to park you. And in order to actually do this, I'm watching Dr. K's video, and in it he says awareness is the first step, but also like 80% of what you need to do. So the theory here is, as I'm able to more accurately recognize that whenever an anxious thought comes up, I'm feeling this tightness in my chest, this is an emotion, and then I can decide if I want to ruminate or not. It is no longer automatic. I've inserted a manual awareness checkpoint of, okay, I'm feeling anxiety. I can label this as a word. What do I want to do with it? Do I want to give in to the rumination? Or do I want to be like, you know what? I'm going to shut that off. As I'm gaining that awareness, I'm catching myself having these moments. And even today, I've counted over 30 times. I've probably lost count of a few, and there might have been scenarios which I gave into it and I didn't realize, so I didn't count those. But out of the ones I did count, like 30, which is quite a bit. So now I'm living my life being more aware of this automatic programming that has been running in my brain. I would say, is it exhausting trying to reprogram myself in this way? Yes. Because now I have to insert that manual step and be like, okay, I don't want to ruminate. But I think the hope is, as I do this more and more, my default mode network is not just anxiety. Because right now, that's basically what it is. So that's the insight that I think I'm beginning to figure out. I've been talking to a friend about this too, and I think we're relating on some aspects. Very cool. Very interesting. Well, that's about it.